Well, how about that then? A little bit of refinery from the Clevis's Corner. Being a keyboard player, of course, I'm enjoying this quite a lot. I'd like to see a bit more groove in this, but... I promise I won't sing anymore. Hey, do you know, it's been a while since I've done a video. I am sorry about that, all those that were waiting patiently. But I've just been that busy. It's been manic, really. I had a really funny week trading last week. Thursday, I was 250 pips down. I was thinking, you're doing something wrong. And then you can't believe I closed the week 117 pips up. What kind of day did I have, Thursday and Friday? So the first 3 days were absolutely killing me. But I haven't come to talk to you about that. I want to update you on this gap trading thing, because I want to go through it real time, because I'm thinking I've traded it again this week, and I was in the money, but I didn't come out early enough. I stayed awake for it, and I thought, oh, it looks like it's going to go, so I went to bed and left it. This is the trouble with being in the UK, is that the Asian session is happening while you're asleep, and all the markets open when it's virtually time to go to sleep. So anyway, I thought we'd go through it together on this here white chart where everyone can see. I've got the clock on for you today. I know some people love this clock. Style7.com, I think it's called, where I get that from. I'll tell you what, if I think about it, I would have put the link in, hadn't I? Oh, quick shout out to a couple of people, actually. Andre, a friend of mine, he's been in touch with me on YouTube. Sorry, mate, I just haven't made the chat rooms because, quite frankly, I find them such a big distraction to my own trading now that I barely watch anything. I don't watch any YouTube videos. I don't look at anything. All I look at is my own trading now, but only on one pair. Most people probably know I only trade one pair. That's the pound New Zealand dollar, and he gave me a proper spanking recently, and I'm a better man for it, and I'm recovering, but it's slower because I'm not risking as much, obviously. But yeah, anyway, I'm on track with that. And a big thank you to all those people that have signed up using my account link with my broker, because I do gain a little tiny bit of money from that. And it just, more than anything, we're talking pennies, but more than anything, it just shows that I'm getting some support for what I'm doing. So hopefully those that are doing it will, whatever they're putting in their accounts, I wouldn't know. But I hope that they grow to massive accounts, and I hope I'm playing some part in that. Anyway, enough of the philosophy. Let's get on with the gaps. Dun, 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 dun. Musical interlude. I think I've got to the end. Oh, no. Oh my God, that's somber, isn't it? Goodness me, did you hear that? That was like proper scary. Oh dear, that didn't start in the right place either. Talk about crashing the vocal. Man, I'd never make a radio DJ, would I? I hadn't rehearsed that at all, you can tell. Just like the videos, really. I just don't rehearse them. Right, let's find this gap. Right, we'll switch this off. Let's just pull back. No, actually, let's not bother. Let's just go to this week's gap, which is here. Right, should we put some lines on? Oh, look at this colour again. Oh, horizontal line properties. What colour should we have? Should we have that colour? Dark orchid. That'll do, won't it? So what we got then? Oh, let me turn this down. It's going to drive you a lot crazy. See, I said on the end of that. I didn't say it's going to drive you crazy. I said it's going to drive you crazy. So that was the close from the market. There goes my candle ticker. You know you love to hear that. It's just telling me. What? Just make sure I'm on the... Right, okay. So that's going to go off every 15 minutes. It's no secret I trade the 15-minute. Mostly for entry and exit. Right, so this was the open price. That's this Monday. Just turn this down a bit. I still think it's a little bit louder than it should be. Right, so the gap was 52 pips. Now bear in mind when this opens there is a 10 pip spread on this. So there's 40 pips potentially for the taking if the gap closes properly. obviously it didn't. Now what I was thinking was, because I was trading this, because I noticed a couple of them don't close, so what I was doing was trading it down to the 76.4, this line here on the Fibonacci. So I just dragged a Fib between the gaps. It doesn't matter which way it does, yeah. I start the close and go to the open. So I'm figuring then that it's going to pull down to the 76.4 last night. Well, actually, I went to bed and it was here, roughly. So you can imagine how gutted I was to find it up here this morning. I thought, you damn fool, boy. Said to you, you got to get down here and you got yourself up there. So obviously I'm thinking to myself, all right, let's just be safe about this. The 50%. Okay, this is not a particularly big gap. By the way, I'm only looking at this pair. If it happens on other pairs, I've got no idea what happens. But these are good sized gaps, obviously. Now, I put a 30 pip stop on this. Maybe even 25, I don't know. Probably about 30, because it would have been down here by then, by the time I got in it. So I probably have a 30 pip stop on it, or 25 pip stop. I can't remember. I got stopped out anyway. I just don't split hairs with stuff like that. I know it's my maximum stop at the moment is 40 pips. I've lowered it from 50 to 40, which is working. It's not working. So anyway, I was thinking maybe I should trade this to the 50 or the 61.8. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look through at we're going to go and have a look through and see what we've got. Actually, I tell you what we could do. We could get a little note file up and do proper back testing, couldn't we? In here. Right, so we'll bring that up in a minute, because every time that'll do. All right, so let's go back then. So this one made you see that? I don't know if you'd have had enough. I don't know what the spread was at this time. That's the one thing I wish you could know. And I don't think there was enough spread there to have actually won this trade at 61.8. So I'm going to call that a 50%. Yeah. Not 50 cent, I'm going to call it 50%. So 50%. So the next one then, let's have a look. So we've got one, so this is, we are off here, aren't we? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we've got one again. Right, so shall we do the same? We'll put the Fib from the close to the open and see where that one pulled back to. It's another one that doesn't quite make 76.4. I think it was ambitious, but I hadn't had time to go back. I was thinking I should have gone back really before I did it, but I thought, you know, that I'm quite partial to a little tiny gamble. You know, as long as I've got managed risk, which is the thing that I tend to focus on these days. So this one, what should we call that? I think I'm going to call that a 58 to be on the safe side. Because if it's a 10 pip, it's about a 5 pip spread at this time. But I don't think it would have been enough to get out there. You know, I should have put how many pips it is, shouldn't I? If you'd have got it smack on the open. 28 pips. Okay. We'll call it 50% either way. So that's another 50. Alright, let's go back. So this is 1, 2, 3. We'll ignore that one. 4, 5. Okay, so here's the big one. This is the Monday again. I think there's an indicator you can get, which will show you the day. Yeah, right. So this was the close here. Most of this is probably spread. And this is the open all the way up here. So this one, well, it went all the way. It made the full 100. So we'll call that a 100 because it made the full close. Okay, you know what? I should put how many pips we were going to win. I think this one was 20. This one was about 25. That wasn't it? And I think the same on that one. So 25 pips there. And this one was the equivalent of, if we'd have made it all the way, it was 123 pips. What a gap. That's what you call a gap, isn't it? So that was 123. I could have put this in it. You know, if I'd have planned this video, which I never do, it's well known. I could have had a little spreadsheet up, couldn't I? We could have done a really good job at this. But I'm sure you lot out there are actually more professional than me at doing this kind of thing. And you'll probably spend a lot more time doing it. But the trouble is I'm doing too many things, so it has to wait. There we go then. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, no gap. So should we call that... well, we wouldn't have traded it, so we don't need to record it, do we? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Here we are. Right, so we've got... This is the close, and this is the open. It's made the 100 again. So let's have a look how many pips it was. If you'd have got in right at the open, this is obviously. Now the spread would have been above this, so you've got to allow for 10 pips either way on that. But it would have made 44 pips. So let's put it in. So it was 144. Okay. Right. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Gap City. It's amazing how often this is gapping at the moment. So there's the close, and the open's down there. So we actually make the 76 on that. So I think we'll call that a safe 61.8. 618 we'll call it, just for ease. So 618. What's the how many pips is that then? Let's have a look. 618. 48 pips. 4 and 8. 48. I need to put a point in there because it's going to get really confusing then, isn't it? There we go. So we do one more and then we'll do a little bit of a summary. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, no gap. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, no gap. 2 weeks without a gap. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, no gap. I can't believe it. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, we have a gap. Very small gap though, isn't it there? By the look. Well, there's the close and there's the open. It's not as small as it looks, is it there? So that's actually made an extension, that did. In an uptrend like that, it was probably fairly obvious. Right, so that made that was only a small gap, that was, but it made 124 pips. Hold on. So should do one more. We'd like to see another one. This is more realistic. 124 pips. All right, let's have a look. One more then. So for Monday, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. I'm getting tired. Tuesday, Monday. There's another gap. So obviously they don't happen all the while. There's the open. There's the close. Let's have a look. This was 100 and it made 52 pips. This is actually a reasonable strategy, isn't it, this? For this pair anyway. So 152. I'll tell you what, let's do a quick maths on that, shall we? So if you'd have been successful, there we go. Look at this. I'm doing this proper lined up, like proper mathematician job. This 140, 60, 240, 60, 310, 23, 327, 335, 339, 341 pips. Right, so that's 341 pips. We could have made... okay, it's over a long period, but I don't think there's any that would have surpassed the stop either, because they're pretty much from the open, it's away. isn't it? Really. So there you go. So this is what I'm looking at the minute. Over weekend, just to process that original idea of gap trading. Really, I mean, you could do this if you was brave enough, and I mean, if you got a big enough account, more to the point, you could actually earn a reasonable income off that. I mean, how many did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think we had about 2 or 3 weeks blank. So in 10 weeks, 341 pips. So that's probably, let's say it was 400 over 3 months. You know, you could do all right with that, couldn't you, if you got a big enough account? You'd have to be quite big, mind, I think. Don't you? Be like kind of, you know, big trader size, whatever that is. I suppose it all depends, really. What is your account size? Yeah! Right. Gap trading. That's what we've been talking about. Do your own back testing. You might try a different pair. Personally, I haven't found one as good as this pair. This pair moves. And not only does it move, it can bite you in the bum. Look at that spike there today. Do you know, I got a target just up here and I missed it. But luckily, I thought, well, I'm just going to lock something on the table. I took one position off and had another one on. And this spike, look at the size of that. It's a 100 pip spike. This pair is dangerous, as I found out once. And I mean dangerous. It was painful. But anyway, I'm getting over that. Always have a stop loss. That's the message for today. Ladies and gentlemen, always have a stop loss. Oh yeah. I do like this song. All right. Take us out, Ben. All right, so long, everybody. Ben's going to take us out now. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Never going to be a vocalist. Bye-bye. Catch you soon. Promise.